Hello to all my women, to all my queens. I was just sitting back thinking, I said, let me just get this out of me, throw it on here so I won't have to be restless with it. But I was just sitting here thinking about love and how much women desire love. And I'm included. How much we desire love, how much we want love, how much we want to feel needed, how much we want to feel happy, um, just nurtured. We want to be loved on. We're going to want to be loved in, out, on, love tomorrow. We want to be loved in different kind of ways, touch, to gifts, words. We want all the five languages of love. We want it all. And we want to be loved consistently. And we desire love. And it's just that simple. And we can have it. We can be loved every day. We can have it. Love is it exists. God is love. We can be loved every day. Now we always know God loves us, and we know that there's no greater love than His love, and I hope we know that no one can love us better than God. I hope we know that because it's the truth. And a lot of times we lose things and we lose people in life just so He can show us there's no greater love than mine. God is a jealous God, and He will separate and remove us from people and things that we created an idol in our life just so we can know that there's no greater love than His. And that's the love that we should be considering and looking forward to. I was just reading this too. Let me just read this to you. Mm, So amazing. It says, men want respect and women need love. Women need love, but men need respect. If that ain't true, I don't know what is. That's very, very true. It's deep. I even looked at a scripture. It says that the husband must love his wife, and a wife must respect her husband. That's deep. Our desires will always be unto our husband. We will always desire the love, the touch and affection and the feelings, the passion, compassion. We always have an urge for that. And men want respect. Deep. I'm gonna leave them alone for a second. But love is something that you can experience every moment of your life. And I think sometimes women forget that even when they are alone, they can experience the love of God. Just like they can if they're amongst a group of people, or just like they can when they are in a relationship. You can receive love consistently because God is love. So there's not a moment you are without love. It just may be a moment that you check out. It may be a moment that you don't see Him, you don't look for Him, you don't seek, you don't knock, you don't embrace, you don't open yourself, you don't receive His love. You turn your back, you may walk away to get it in a different way. But love is consistent, and you can receive His love each and every hour, minute, second, moment of your entire life. Women, you can receive love. You have love. It's right there. It's in you. It's there. But I do know that a lot of us want to receive it from people. And that's not wrong to think that way. But what may messes us up a lot of the times and causes us a lot of friction is that we want that love from a certain person or a certain amount of people or a certain group of people. That's where we mess up at. Women, you need love. So now that we know that we need it to perform, to live, it's our oxygen. We got to know that it always exists. Never think that we are without the love. We have love at all times. Love, grace is there for us at all times. But you may not get it from the people that you desire to get it from. And I think that's what makes us so angry. That's what makes us want to just, I don't know, jump off a cliff at times because we want it from where we want it from. Yeah, and that's an issue. If you have to remember that even the people that do love us fall short of the glory of God, even the people that loves us is weak and have weaknesses. We know that. Even the people that loves us makes mistakes. Even the people that love us sometimes want to focus on themselves. Even the people that love us just learned how to do that portion of love. They don't know how to love completely. So love, you can receive it consistently, but it may not be from the same people every time. And we don't even know how to remove ourselves when people are not being loving for whatever reason it may be. Somebody is having a hard day. Somebody might be going through some things, and we will stay right there next to them instead of allowing them space to be with their God so they can get direction and love. We will sit there and keep pouncing on them. We'll walk around feeling resentment that we're not receiving love from them. We would even feel like people should put their stuff to the side just to love us. And that's where our issue comes in at. If you know what love is, then that's what you want to be around. And when people are switching and going through transitions and going through problems in life, then you leave them to take care of that. And you go around someone else loving. It said, love your neighbor. Do you know how many neighbors you got in the world? Make sure that we are truly around love and make sure we're not around lust and make sure we're not in obligation situations. Make sure we're not being treated poorly. If we truly, truly desire love like we say we do, then our relationships should look like it. The people we hang around should look like it. You may have to be with one person one day and another person another day. You may have to go to this church and then find another church. You may have to open up your mind and your heart and be a little bit more broader when you're thinking about God's love. If you want some pure love that's for you and then you want to be around people that's loving, you may have to switch it up. You may have to visit 5 people in 1 week and then go back to the first person. And it's not because there's something wrong with you, it's because there's something wrong with us. There's always a moment going on inside of us. There's always some lack. There's always moments when we don't feel like being bothered. There's always moments when we got to focus on this, we got to focus on that. We angry about this, we angry about that. We not doing the best in life. If people are going through all these moments, then you know that people are not showing God's love every single moment of the day. And sometimes you have to shift your weight around. You have to move around. Let love drive you. Okay, such not feeling good today. Let me get them some space. Let me go around other loving people. A woman needs love and a man needs respect. That's deep. That's really deep. I don't know at the end of the day if this video will help us because sometimes we tend to still feel the way we feel no matter what. We can know that a person is not capable of loving us this season or at all. And we will still be around them demanding that love and even speaking down on them to show them that they're not loving us enough. We will constantly complain, we will push, we will say things just so we can try to get what we want. We won't get it though. And if we do get it, it don't feel that good. Ain't nothing like trying to make somebody love you and then they finally start mimicking the things that you say. And then what we say? You only did it because I said it. Why you said it? We set the examples, of course. but it may not happen. Make sure that your relationships resembles God love, and make sure that when they don't, you're separating yourself so you're not getting hurt, so you don't feel like they're not at their potential for you. That's how we end up attaching ourselves and latching on to this fake love. That's how we do that. Fake relationships, fake people. That's how we start attaching on to material things. We just try to find love in any kind of way, acknowledgement in any kind of way. We be all across the whole city trying to receive this love from women groups to women groups, women clubs, royalties. We be all into all types of groups and organizations trying to get in to get this love, different churches. We go different malls, different shoe stores, different makeup, different waist trainers, different vacations. We will go in so many artificial ways to try to find this love that already exists in us. I just want us to remember that it's in here before it's out there. And if you do happen to find this beautiful love and you are able to be around family members and friends who truly love you, that's good. And be thankful and be grateful. But just know that when they begin to be themselves or be their flesh, or they begin to have thoughts and things shift in their life, and they're not loving you the best right then, just know that it's time to separate. Pray and remove yourself and come back again later. So I will end this video with this. Women need love, and women can have love. God is love. God will love you every single day and every moment. While people are disappointing you and not calling you and not texting you and not concerned about you and not even treating you like you treated them, God will love you at all times. And He will love you consistently, but you have to acknowledge it. You have to face Him. You have to be open. You have to be ready to receive Him every moment of your life. You have to remember Him. You have to talk to Him. You have to have a relationship with Him to receive this love constantly. Because as soon as you turn your back and want it from someone else, you're losing it. You're dropping spillages. You are dropping love. As soon as you turn your back on God to try to go and get it from somebody else, you're dropping some of that love to get to theirs, and then it releases too. Because God's love is continuous. Ours is not. We got too much going on in our head. We got the cares of the world and past situations, and we're just not the brightest. And God is still working on us when it comes to love and forgiveness. He's still creating a new spirit in us. God's love is consistent. You can have it every single day, every moment. But the love in people, it changes. Sometimes it don't stay the same. Sometimes it's not consistent, and that's only because we in these bodies. So you can't look at us to have this perfect love, but you can experience it. If you have God's love all the time inside of you, you can experience love from people on a day-to-day basis, consistently feeling and embracing love. And when they switch, you can go to another person and you can experience another group of people. People are fickle. They will fail you. They will not be perfect. And you won't be either. That's why it's best not to put all that pressure on people. Don't do that no more. Love comes from God. It's the best love. It's the greatest love. And that's the love that you can have consistently. But if you're looking for it inside of a person, it's not going to be the same, but you will get a chance to experience moments of it. And it's the truth. Even in a marriage, God's love is inside of us. We experience it from each other. But if we shift and have an issue, then it it gets covered up and it affects the relationship. So even then, it's not perfect and consistent because we have fleshly issues to deal with. Okay, woman, I think we need to experience God love much more because that's some everlasting stuff. I can't think of a person who can hold up to the kind of love that God has for us. We definitely got to come back and talk about this respect. I just keep looking at it. Women need to feel love and men need to feel respected. This is why it's explained in Ephesians that a husband must love his wife and a wife must respect her husband. Both commands are unconditional. The hard part is that respect comes more easily to men and love comes more easier to women. Boy, I don't think that there's ever a boring day in my life because there's always something I don't know. There's always something I need to know. So it's never a dull moment. If I say I'm bored, I'm being lazy because you can't get bored here. It's too much going on. Watch the women around you trying to get love today. They're really trying to. They might do it directly, indirectly. They might not even be conscious of it, but they trying to get love. And many times women try to get love by trying to get attention. And we will do it, good or bad. We will try to get that attention when all we really want deep down is love. All right, we got work to do. I'll be back soon. Bye bye.